in Devon again at the Fox Hunters project. We're going for a big cable pull today, so it is Sunday. I'm not sure what day it is, to be honest. 17th, maybe, something like that. So yeah, we're going for a big cable pull today. We've got basket is in and finished. I've already started wiring some cables in this main shop space, but we're going for all the offices. Fuck it. I'm working with these two prats today, so I've got my old man down and my twin brother again, because we're the weekend warriors. That's what we do. All the other guys take the weekends off, but we just don't stop. But yeah, so they're just in here quickly tying this last bit of basket down, because then we're going to start pulling all these supplies for all these offices. So we've got lighting supplies, power supplies, and all the data cabling to pull in as well. So there's hopefully going to be cable flying everywhere today. So yeah, we'll better crack on. And yeah, we've got lots of cable to pull in. So I will catch up with you in a bit. Okay, so we've pulled them in here. So we've got them now long enough. So all the lighting and power cables to come into each office are long enough what we need. We've got data cables in to each office long enough. So what we'll do now, the data we're going to work back. So we've got five bundles all going back together. And then we'll put in the next set of 5 because there's 30 network points in this area. And then there's 10 VoIP phone points as well. On top of that, a couple of Wi-Fi points, and then we've also got to pull in Cat6 for the CCTV. Like I think I said last week as well, I use different colours for each one. So we got orange for network, blue for VoIP, green for Wi-Fi, and purple for CCTV. So it should look quite nice on the basket when they're all in. There'll just be lots of different colours on there. It'll look quite nice. But yeah, so what we've done now, we've got these to length. We're going to start cable tying from that midpoint, like I said, all the way back along here, get them nice into the offices, each of them, and it should look really smart on the basket. Right, so what we're doing, I'd like to pull from a midpoint. So my plant room is literally here, the other side of this wall, but we've got to come around this 90-degree bend to get onto the main run. So I'll pull it from here, straight down through the corridor into the offices. We'll tie it from this point. So from here, we'll then start tying it back towards the offices, because then you can keep it tidy, so they don't get all wrapped around each other, and you're working it away to a loose end. And then what I can do here, these ends I can cut off to the right length, feed into the plant room, and again tie from this position, and you work out any twists towards an end. So rather than starting at one end and having to work all the way back to the fuse board, if you've got then a slight twist, you've got to try and work that all the way back the length of the whole cable. So this way you're only working halfway over the length of the cable each way. It just makes it a lot easier and a lot tidier. And well, I'll show you at the end, and the end result is really good. It's going to look really smart. We've got loads more Cat6s going in as well. So I've got my old man pulling in the Cat6. Me and James are going through putting all the twin and earths in. So we've got 9 in so far. We've got another 18 to go in for the offices. So yeah, there's going to be loads and loads of cables going in. Loads of cable. Start pre-wiring one of the internals in these boards for the external lighting. Just need a bit of a tidy up in there. We've got some ties to put in there and stuff. So all the lighting in the building, internal and external, is either controlled by a timer, photocell, PIR, or an absence detector. Just because we want to try and fully automate this place as much as possible and make it as efficient to run as they can. So quite a lot of areas don't need to be on all the time, like the toilets and corridors. So they are controlled by either PIR or absence detectors. External lighting is 100% controlled by timers and photocells. So because we've got dark sky areas here. We can only be on within certain times during working hours, just for safety. We've actually had to reduce what lights we've got outside as well. We've had to make sure they are 2700 Kelvin, so they're not even warm white. They are, I don't know what it would be. It's 2700 Kelvin anyway. So in terms of on these contactors, obviously we've got permanent feed coming in on the bottom two contacts. Out the top, we will actually have the lights, so the switch light for the lights and the neutral for the lighting. The coil on these in particular, these are for external lights, so that's actually controlled by this timer, which also goes through a photocell. So the timer says, 6 o'clock, the lights need to come on. It then goes out in the switch live through the photocell, providing it's dark enough, the switch light comes back, pulls in the contactor, the coil of the contactor, and switches the live out to the lights, turning them on. And then again, when that turns off at say 6 p.m, it then just turns it off and the lights go off automatically. No worry about lights being left on. All just nice and tidy. Nothing gets left on, costing them money over the weekend and things. So that again, that's the same for internals. All those are controlled by PIRs or absence detectors, which is quite nice because we're just removing the load from the switches as well. So the load is actually going through the contactor. So the PIRs and absence detectors, all they're doing is pulling in the coil on the contactor. So hopefully they should last longer, because PIRs, we all know, they fail for a pastime. So I like to think if we're reducing the load on that, it should prolong the life of it. So Dad and James are just here tying back the last of what we've pulled in today. So we've got about 13 or 14 main circuits we've pulled in. And then there's 15 Cat 6s coming back this way. So we've got another 15 orange Cat 6s to come this way again. And then we've also got all the VoIP, phone and CCTV. So there's probably another 20 or so Cat 6s to run back that way. So they're tying it all back in, all nice and tidy, all the way back through. So that comes all the way down the corridor, all the way down here. And then we've branched off into each room at the minute, so we've not tied them in the rooms. We've got the Cat 6s right over where they want to go. I just need to sort out the lighting and the power. Again, we've tied it all the way down here. Hello, James. Coming down here. So we've got into this office now. So next week, during the week, I need to pull in all the data cables for this office and the 2 reception desks. We've also got 2 high-level TVs that have been added in here now as well, so we need to sort those out. I need all the lighting and power for there. I've got the lighting feeds to put in for the main reception lights. Loads to go in still. So we've pulled in, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about a kilometre of LSF, and we've pulled in about 2 kilometres of Cat 6, I think, at the moment, something like that, quite a bit, because we've pulled in nearly 30 network points all in. So lots been done. We're going to try and get all those cables back into the plant room in a minute, just tidy that up, and then they'll be calling it a day, I would imagine. Okay, right, we're picking up now. It's a bit dark. We've dropped it all out into the plant room now, so this is all ready that I can tie it all in nicely, get that all fed round, and then get on with round 2, whole another load of cables to pull in. Like I said, we've pulled in about, I think, 16 mains circuits, that's lighting and power, and then we've done about 27 Cat 6s. I'll just quickly show you that in the plant room a minute. So there we are, that's all the Cat 6 coming in, 27 of them. There's loads there again. All the mains ones just coming in here, dropping off the edge for a minute until I can tie all that in. Just loosely tied them in out of the way. So there's, I don't even know how many more to go in there. There's probably at least another 40 or 50 mains cables to come in, and quite easily another 50 Cat 6s to come in, as well as all the alarm cables, Paxton door control cables. We've got to bring the fire alarm in here as well. So absolutely loads of it, and that's not to mention all the armoured cables coming in. We've got about maybe 20 SWAs that are going to be coming in here to get landed into the bottom side of the trunking. So that's going to be pretty cool as well. That'll be a weekend job. Get a few of us down here and get all of the armours in a weekend. There'll be absolutely tons of it going in. But for now, I think that's it for us today. We've just about had enough. I think we've had a good day. Tensions have been high. I'll be honest. Tensions have been high. There's been a little bit of shouting because some fucking idiots don't listen. And but no, it's been a good day. We got enough. I didn't quite get as much done as I was hoping to, but you know, we have good days and bad days. Everybody does. So yeah, for now though, I'll crack on and I'll see you later.